you guys doing? We are back again. I'm your host, Miss Gigi, and you are here at the Messy Sweet Spot. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. We must keep our foots on Marjorie Taylor Greene. You know what? I don't know much about her, but honey, I have been doing some digging. And the things that I have seen and witnessed, I am disgusted. I truly am. And also, Jasmine, she also wants to point out Marjorie Taylor Greene hypocrisy. Okay? We must talk about it all. And make sure, I just want to let you guys know, I just want to thank you for your support. And if you guys support me on this journey, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And you guys ready? All right, let's go here. So I went to Tim page. I'm just discovering so much. A lot of this is really new to me, but it's very important to all of us and for all of us to get an understanding. And I want to play some parts here. And it's another clip. Did you know that Marjorie Taylor Greene, that she spoke at a white nationalist convention? A white nationalist convention. I can't even get the words out because those words never came out my mouth before. Okay? What in the hell? Listen, look at this clip. Because when I seen this, I said, nah, something is up. And she tried to excuse it. Listen.
It says a lot about a politician and the party they belong to if they're willing to speak at an event like this and not even stand by the values represented there.
I went to his event last night to address his very large following because that is it's a very young following and it's a generation I'm extremely concerned about.
It's a white nationalist.
Excuse me a minute. I'll tell you exactly.
Did you hear that? Large following, a large following of white nationals group. Young black white men that are deed MAGA people that are coming to take over. Girl. See, y'all are so consumed with all this other bull stuff they push on social media to get you distracted because the enemy is coming like a thief in the night. And when they get here and they pass all these laws, you're going to wonder, well, damn, how were they meeting? How was they organized? They've been doing it. Why you guys are so in tune with what goes on TV and who's doing this and who's doing that on Love and Hip Hop, they already planning and scheming. You better wake up. You better wake up because you're going to find out when it's too late. Let's go on. Let's see what she have to say because she's going to try to clean it up.
Why I went to talk to them about America First policies, and I talked to them about what's important for our country going forward.
You endorse Nick Fuentes' views?
Excuse me, I don't know what his views are. I've never...
Oh, stop it. Stop it. You know you can't change these white men. The white nationals men, and can't nobody change their mind or their hearts. She went there to endorse them, to let them know I'm on your side. And they know it. You should have seen the smiles of these men, how they were smiling and greeting her. They were thrilled, okay? They were thrilled because they know what it means and what she symbolized to them.
He's a white nationalist.
I do not endorse those views.
The Republican Party becomes the party that actually does the things we say we're about, then we are going to be a part.
I can't listen anymore. I don't want to listen, and I don't want that bull crap in my head, okay? I just want to point out the type of individuals these people are. And I want you to look at this clip. You know, I was going through social media, and God just sent this clip to me. You know, I wasn't looking for it, but it, bam, right in my face, you know, and I had to play it. And I was surprised to what I hear. Listen to this.
This is say cultural issues as a code word for rube, white, rural, Christian, heterosexual, male, nationalist, that are just focused on their wives being too mouthy, sir.
Yeah. Well, look, let's just be frank. women have become too mouthy. As the black man in the room, I'll say that. I don't know whether we're talking white men or Asian men or black men or so on and so forth, but no, I mean, I'm serious. I mean, and the thing that is scary about it, and then I say this, and people will go, "Oh,
hold it. Can I officially say that Joy Reid's Black Girl Magic does not work with Royce White? I just want to make sure. Don't take it from me. I just want Royce to say it.
Dog. You know you're gonna send me off. You go to Joy Reid, and if she's wearing a white woman's wig, you're gonna piss me off this afternoon. I'm having a beautiful.
Did you hear that? Oh, girl, I can't even finish. Wearing a white woman wig. So you know how they feel about black women wearing our wigs. So you listen, I'm rocking a unit right now. And I'm happy rocking my unit, honey. Hello. This unit wig is unofficially brought to you by Love Me Hair. And I'm loving it. Okay? Get into it. What lace? And I'm laughing, but it's not funny. And it's very sad. And these individuals have a lot of hate in their heart for black women. They do. They are belittling black women from the eyelashes to the hair, just top to bottom. And this is where Marjorie Greene Taylor threw that insult with the eyelashes because of men like him. Okay? Don't get me started with these black women wearing white women wigs. These are not white women wigs. These are wigs meant for humans that want to wear them. Okay? Hello? Ignorance. But they have an issue with it, and they have a hatred towards it, you know? So he says women are come too mouthy. Every time I look, I see these men on these podcasts talking like bitches and gossiping. But it's okay for them to do it because they was born with some dick and nuts. So if you were born with a JJ, you need to shut up. You need to be in your place. And this is a propaganda, and this is what they believe, and this is what they say God told them to do. So they are, make no mistake about it. Now, you don't see this on social media a lot. You don't see it in the news. You don't see it in the blogs because they are coming like a thief in the night. Once they make it known, it will be too late. Because you're so distracted. They got you so distracted with all this love and hip hop and all this reality bullshit that's fake as hell. They got you distracted. It's a trap. But if you guys liking my commentary, please comment. I gotta know, am I on the right track? Are we on the right track here? Are we seeing eye to eye? Okay, I need the love and I need the support. And if you really want to support and love me, hit that Cash App and make it clap. $ PINKLIPS500. Now, I really don't want to hear what he got to say. I'll play a little bit, but it's so annoying. And you cannot go down the rabbit hole listening to negativity. You don't want to get that type of energy into your spirit. Words are powerful. Words are manifestation, and you don't want to receive it. So why listen to it more? I gave you guys enough to see what you guys are dealing with, and you guys don't even know because they're coming like a thief in the night. So I want to go back here. And I want to play this part right here, going with our girl Jasmine and how she is exposing Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Greene had two opportunities to actually stop this from going there. Number one, she could have just not said it because it was against the rules. Number two, she was given an opportunity to apologize and she was indignant and refused to apologize. And so once Chair Comer...
They don't apologize. They will not apologize. You know why? Because God told them they are the righteous one and you are in the wrong. They want to put you in your place because they feel that, hey, You already out of place, Jasmine. You sitting up here with the Congress people. Back in their history, how they were raised, they're not used to seeing black faces up there speaking freely, being themselves, not afraid. They don't like this, America. No, no, no. They don't like it. It's not what they've been told as a little girls and little boys. So it is foreign and it does not feel right to them. So no, they will not apologize. They will not compromise with you. They want you out. Make no mistake about it. Let's play.
Decided that he was not going to do what he was supposed to do, which was to enforce the rules, then I decided to basically question him.
All right, so I'm going to fast forward this. You know I'm not going to listen to all that. Okay? But go ahead, Tim. Shout out to Tim. I'm going to put all the credits below.
On Bad Bill Butch Body, what kind of work went into that? Was that just off the cuff? Was there a team? You know, was there a speech writing team involved? A text chain?
No, none of that. It was all me.
That's just black girl magic. Okay? Some of y'all is like, how did you come up with that? That is just black girl magic. We growing up, we got mouth. We're very witty. We're very smart with it, honey. Okay? Okay. Go ahead, Jasmine. Go ahead. And oftentimes, we don't get to see one of us, a real one. A lot of times, we see someone with the same color, but honey, they're not one of us. Just because we have the same color pigmentation does not mean that you have the best interest for us. And you guys have to know that. Let's go.
And so one of my favorite people in the entire world was my granny. And my granny, if anybody knows anything about old black women, like they really say whatever's on their minds, and they don't filter anything out. And so my granny used to call people bad built. That was like a thing that she would do. And so I was looking over, I did have some B's in my mind. So I was looking at her, and so I was like, she's bleach blonde. And then I thought of my granny, bad built. And then we all know that she has some masculinity about her. And I was like, butch body. So no, I came up with it all by myself. I think my team probably would have been very nervous to write something like that for me. Okay. So it was me.
I thought maybe there was like
And I'm so happy, Jasmine, you have the guts. Okay, because some of your Democrat friends, they don't have the guts. They're very scary. They're acting scared. And hell, I understand. Hell, I will be scared too. But Jasmine, honey, she wasn't raised like that. And it's a blessing to see. It is a blessing to see. And you know what? She says butch body. She was talking about her body. We all know Marjorie Taylor. She got a wide back. She got a back built like a man. Yes, she does. She builds her back. She's strong as fuck. And there's nothing wrong with that. She just called it out for what it is. Now, the MAGA crew was trying to make it as if Jasmine is homophobic. Jasmine is not homophobic for saying that. And let me just let you know, I am a part of the LGBT community and I stand strongly. She is not homophobic. It had nothing to do with Marjorie Taylor Greene having an attraction to the same gender. It had nothing about her being attracted to the same sex or being with another woman. It had everything to do with butch, meaning masculine. Her build is butch. And it's nothing wrong with women being butch. It's nothing wrong with women being masculine shit. Okay? It is what it is. She just called it out how she saw it. That's all that is. There's no discrimination. There's no, we dislike those individuals. And she didn't even call her that. Let's make that clear. Because a lot of you guys want to twist that around. She asked a question to the man. It was not directed to Marjorie. She asked a question to the man. But you see, they always want to twist shit and try to say, well, Jasmine was calling Marjorie homophobic names. Knowing damn well they don't care about LGBT, they don't care about homophobic. They are homophobic and transphobic and all the goddamn obius and shit. Okay? So how dare they try to lecture or tell somebody something that they're not even for? They don't give a damn. Okay? So I call bullshit on the play. She was not talking in her, and she said butch body. She was describing her body type. She didn't say anything about her being with another woman. That was not what she was saying, even though people were trying to change it up and make it something, though it was not.
A group text you had going, and I was like thinking maybe I could get on that, but all right, I hear you. We had, I just have to say, earlier this week we had Tom Nichols on. You know, different. He's not. We're kind of the same. Not our generation. I think norms, mores of the Congress. He was clutching his pearls a little bit. But what do you say to folks that are like, oh, we shouldn't stoop to that level? Shouldn't be calling them names. The old Michelle Obama line. Like, what's your response to all that?
Well, first of all, it's a false equivalency. Marjorie Taylor Greene had two opportunities to actually stop this from going there. Number one, she could have just not said it because it was against the rules. Number two, she was given an opportunity to apologize, and she was indignant and refused to apologize. And so once Chair Comer decided that he was not going to do what he was supposed to do, which was to enforce the rules, then I decided to basically question him. I did not say anything directly to her. I didn't even mention her name. I didn't look at her. I didn't do anything. I asked the chair a question, and really it was so that the chair could think. I don't expect for there to be any lessons learned by Marjorie Taylor Greene because she just doesn't care to learn lessons. But I would hope that my chairman says, listen, I don't want to be in any more songs, whether it's a country song or a trap song. Like, I don't want to be in the middle of this. I think I just need to handle my committee because I wanted to exemplify for him how far it could potentially go. She didn't come to committee today, so I don't know. But everything was a lot smoother without her there.
Yeah. I mean, the eyelashes thing was obviously racist, it wasn't, she wasn't exactly subtle about it. So I was not, I thought it was fine. I understand that complaint. It's look, we had to deal with this. Like back when I was working for Jeb, there was this convo that we had, which was the old cliche, like, oh, you don't want to wrestle with a pig or you're going to get mud on you. And like, that was our attitude going against Trump for like 2 weeks. And then we're like, no, like mud's going to get on.
Can I say something? I honestly think the eyelash comment really came from the mega black men, the black men that's in mega. I don't think the white men or the white women cares about black women got them goddamn eyelashes. But the group that hated the most, and you guys seen it, I played it earlier today, that same group of men, he said black women out here wearing white women wigs. It's the same group that is going to drag a sister for wearing eyelashes. That is the group that hates it the most. So I honestly think she was hanging around those MAGA black men, and they were dogging black women out. And we all know that's what a lot of them do. They get around other races and they drag and talk about black women like a dog. And I think that she took those talking points and ran with it. And I think when they hear these black men speak like that, the whole world notice. The white man, Asian man, and they pick up on those talking points and they use it to insult black women. Honestly, that is my honest thoughts. Because every group of women wear eyelashes and hair extensions and all of the things.
Us regardless, like now, like this is how these guys are going to play. And so I don't know. I mean, how do you kind of think about that just as a Democratic Party thing?
Yeah, I am consistently hearing people say that Democrats are weak. Yeah. And it couldn't be further from the truth. And part of the reason that I think that they have this perception that
I do feel like the Dems are weak. I want you guys to stand up. I want you guys to have a backbone. I want you guys to be fearless. I want you guys to put some oomph in it. Okay? You guys are reminding me one of my favorite shows, Games of Thrones. If you like Games of Thrones, press 5. You remind me of the shark. What's his name? The House of Shark. What is it? I'm not familiar with the names, but I believe his name is Ted. Anyway, the first father that you saw, Robb Stark, the Starks. And he was so noble, you know, he was trying to do so just and do right. And he got his head taken off by them damn Lancasters, okay? We gotta be fierce more than the Lancasters. I mean, do it right. The Lancasters, they're just evils, Knievel. We're not gonna go there, but it's a way we can fight with evil now. But let's continue on.
Democrats are weak is because you have these out of control bullies such as Marjorie, and no one decides to really beat her back. And I think that while the B6 movement, while it was an interesting way to put words together.
Is that what we're calling it now? The B6 movement?
It's the B6 movement,
okay,
absolutely. And B6 is way better than J6.
Okay, so the B6, is it the bad built? You know I can't say that shit. I think that's the B6, just so we all on the same accord. Because I'm like, what the fuck? A B6? Is she talking about a V6 drink? Nah, they're talking about that word. That tongue twister.
B6, but nevertheless, with it, I think what it was a release for people. I think that is why you see songs of all genres, you see skits, you see memes, you see all these things because people have been frustrated with her for a very long time. And this was an opportunity to unite against a bully and make sure that you take her down. I can't say that I ever walked into Congress really wanting to demean another person, whether it was another woman or anything like that. But I also did not walk into Congress expecting that someone would disrespect me to my face and expect me to sit there and just take it.
Yeah. I'm with you on this. I just think you have to push back. And I think a lot of people that talk about this stuff don't realize like just the degree of the clown show that you've been subjected to on the oversight committee. I mean, for folks who don't suffer through this, like this has been going on for months. They have nothing. They have literally not. They're wasting everybody's time. They have these show trials going on, and I think you've done a good job pushing back. Congressman Moskowitz, which we had on, has done a good job of pushing back. But even still, and just talk about like what it's been like to be in this just kind of absurd committee when you're supposed to be serving the public.
I'm gonna
No, it has been so frustrating. Today, I actually pointed out how ineffective this Congress has been. We were having a hearing where they were attacking federal workers and complaining about telework. And basically, if you telework, according to them, you're not working at all. And I wanted to make the point that, listen, we show up, we're not allowed to telework here. And we have been more ineffective than we've ever been. So clearly showing up ain't gonna necessarily solve the problem either. But that's what it's been. It's been just full of hypocrisy. It's been full of messaging to make sure that Trump knows that they're standing by their guy instead of focusing on the people that sent us here to work, right? Trump can't vote for anybody on my committee, but there are at least 700,000 people that voted for each and every person to sit on this committee, and constituents such as mine, Eugene Gates, that lost his life, a postal worker that was working for 37 years for the post office and died because he overheated. That falls under our purview. But I've yet to be able to have a hearing on something such as that. And so there is real work that we could be doing. We could be figuring out how we can strengthen our military, which I'm excited to say that I actually was able to get a bill passed called the Readiness Act out of oversight last week. But there's so much work that really needs to be done. And it's frustrating because they make up conspiracies about the president. They decide to have hearings that basically are nothing more than Russian propaganda, finding out that the entire basis of their rationale for wanting to impeach the president of the United States is because of information that they got from a Russian spy. Yeah, that really makes sense, right? Like, these are the people that are running our country. And while it's funny to some extent,
Girl, it's nothing funny about that. They are in with Russia. They are in with Putin. They have it in with Putin. Putin is desperate. They say that he's out there recruiting all the boys for war. Okay? And honey, he has his sight on war and he's not giving up. I'm hearing that Putin, Trump, and Marjorie Greene, they are in cahoots. That is what I'm hearing out here in these streets. And honey, Ooh. Go ahead, Jasmine. Jasmine is true. If you like Jasmine, get a like up. If you're not gonna like it for me, like it for Jasmine. All right. I'm your host, Miss Gigi. Let's play a little bit more.
It's really scary, and it's a matter of you have to laugh to keep from crying because these people are truly dangerous.
Yeah. Do you talk to any of the Republicans on the committee that are still attached to reality? I mean, like, is there any shame left over there, or have all those folks been kind of flushed out?
For the most part, they're gone.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors, some of them will say, like, hey, you know, we know it's wild, but it's what we've got to do if we're going to win our primaries.
Yeah.
But you see the Kim Bucks of the world.
Yeah, they all they care about is winning, 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 winning. They're selling their soul at any price. All they care about are wins. That's it. Win, 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 win. Money, 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 money. Control, control, control. No just of doing right. No integrity. The integrity have left the building because they're going to win by any means necessary. Selling their soul for a win.
I mean, I have a Freedom Caucus member who says that this place is just too much for him. And for him to leave, that tells you how bad it's gotten.
Yeah.
But he was ridiculed for not wanting to vote for an election denier to be the Speaker of the House. He was ridiculed because he felt as if you don't just wield impeachment as if it's one of Oprah's gifts that you just hand out to everybody. Like, he felt like this institution required more. And as a trained lawyer, former prosecutor, he felt like they were playing with fire and really setting a terrible precedent. And he just didn't want to be part of it anymore. Now, we can disagree on tons and tons of policy, but it tells you how bad things have gotten.
Yeah, back when I was a Republican, Ken Buck was one of the crazy ones. I was supporting his opponent in the primary for the Senate. We were like, this guy isn't.
All right, well, I'm going to stop it here. If you guys want me to continue with part 2, part 3, part 5, I'm going to need you to hashtag 100 in the comment section so I know I will continue, okay? I love you guys so much, and I just want to say thank you all for supporting me. I thank every new subscriber. Okay, we are on this journey together. I am your host, Miss Gigi, and you are tuned into The Messy Sweet Spot. It is so many things I have to discover. So many things I just don't know about. So if you guys want to inform me about a lot of things that you guys think that I should cover on this channel, please reach out to me on IG at TheMessySweetSpot. And I'll take a look at it and I will see what we can do. All right. I love you guys. We're in this together. Make sure you guys like, share, and comment. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.